Hey everyone, it's me. Welcome to my channel if you are new here. And if you're not, welcome back. My name is Candace and I'm 24 weeks pregnant after infertility and an amazing adoption. Anyways, I want to share something that happened to us yesterday. Yesterday morning, about 5:40 in the morning, somewhere in there. We were sound asleep and our phones started going off with emergency tornado warning, take shelter now. And so we get this frequently in our neck of the woods over here in West Texas, but we've never had one touch down in our town when those go off. And I've lived here 11 years, and news report says it's been years and years and years since they've had that here. They always go around us, hit everybody else, or hit nothing around us. So, like, just hit, like, you know, there's a lot of empty land between these towns in Texas, and so it'll just hit somewhere out there. Well, anyways, the alarm went off. Me and my husband both woke up, and I told him what the alarm was, and he's like, I said, should we get up and go or not? Like, should we go and get in the closet or what? Because, you know, we hear these things all the time and nothing ever happens. Well, about that time, I'm not even kidding, I barely got that out of my mouth, and I'm laying there, and all of a sudden, we heard the tornado. And, yeah, we both jumped up, and we looked outside. The sky was like this weird orange color, and it looked really bad out there. There was stuff flying, and like, even then I was still doubtful. I was like, is that the tornado, or is that just one of our bad storms? Because when we have really bad storms, we have really high wind, stuff flies anyways. Even though we actually heard the tornado, we were still kind of doubtful, like, what's going on? You couldn't really tell out there. Well, anyways, long story short, it was a tornado. And we live on a dead end, and we're facing a street here, and we're on a street here, of course, because we live on a dead end. And both streets it's like an L shape, I guess, and we're right here in the center of the L. Both streets got nailed by the tornado, and somehow it missed our house and a few of our neighbors, like in the same corner with us. It missed them, but otherwise than that, yeah, it destroyed a lot of houses. Some just have roofs, and completely the top of their house is gone completely. Not just like pieces of roof, but I mean, like, you can see inside their bedrooms from above, you know, aerial view. You can see inside their house, because there's literally nothing there. There's other people's houses that most of it's crumbled to the ground. It came through our neighborhood directly. We kind of live in the middle of town, which is weird. It came to us because, you know, like the north side of town, usually if there's going to be tornado warnings, it's usually for them or what. No, not this one. And like, we lost the power immediately. We jumped up, got Jaden, and got in our closet, and yeah, it was crazy. And what was really bad is another storm came after the tornado. We got out, looked around, checked on our neighbors. They were cleaning up, it had been like 20 minutes or 30 minutes since the tornado had passed by. They were trying to start cleaning up their yards and board up their windows and stuff. And then another storm hit. And I felt so terrible for a lot of our neighbors, because they had no roofs on their house, and it was storming. So they just got more damage. And yeah, it was really bad. So, sorry I'm skipping around a lot, but the tornado hit our neighborhood. Like, here's us in the corner right here. It hit, like, came across these houses right here. Crossed the interstate. We live near the interstate. And it like carried, there's a U-Haul place in front of our house. It carried some U-Haul trailers across, threw them over the overpass, because it's like a bridge, threw them over the overpass into like a nursing home over there. It tore up some of the nursing home. They had to evacuate. And then that neighborhood behind the nursing home, it hit it even harder than our neighborhood. Like houses on the ground kind of thing. And yeah, super crazy and scary. But this is how God works, okay? Like, it was that bad. People's houses being destroyed. They're in them. Some people probably didn't even get the warning in time. And the tornado was already at their house. Literally. And not one fatality has been reported yet. And that is just how God works. Like, we got in our closet and with Jaden, and we started praying. And we had our Bible in there, and we were praying. And then it passed us in our little corner, and it hit our neighbors' houses. But not one person was injured or found dead. Like, we heard of one injury, but it's in the neighborhood across the freeway where it hit. But he was staying like in a shed house type thing, like a shed converted to a house behind a house. And the tornado picked up the shed and threw it and threw him. So he got hurt. He's in the hospital, but he's not dead. So there's no fatalities. And we were all home. It's 5-something in the morning, dark, going nuts, and not one person passed. And only one injured out of, I don't even know how many of us were affected. It was a whole lot. The only damage that we got at our house is our tree in our front yard, like, got some big branches broke and they're hanging. They almost landed on our roof, but they didn't. Our brick cracked right there for some reason. Like, from our window down, there's a large crack that wasn't there. And then we have some shingles on our roof that are messed up and needs to be replaced. But otherwise than that, like, we're safe. Our neighbors are safe. There's a lot of recovery to come the next few months. Some people lost everything. My husband, in fact, right now is out with our church volunteering, and they're actually in our neighborhood helping people clean up debris and, you know, parts of their houses and stuff. So, yeah, I've been at home with Jaden. It's not a very toddler-friendly place. Plus, I'm, 24 weeks pregnant, just about it, and it's not, I can't be lifting heavy stuff anyways. And I haven't been feeling good yesterday and today. So, yeah, that's what happened, and I'm just so grateful to God that us and everybody around us is safe and we made it through. Yeah, it's amazing. They are predicting more tornadoes to hit our town this week, so we're just praying, like, God, please redirect them and let them hit this empty land that's in between these big towns. Like, there's, it's West Texas, so there's plenty of open space. Go hit some of those lands. Please don't hit us again. It was dramatic enough. Yeah. But, yeah.